Hi, family, and welcome to A Cozy Lifestyle with Clarissa Coward. If you're new to my channel, I post videos twice a week, or I try to, where I share organization tips, decorating, DIYs, crafts, recipes, upcycles, product reviews, and all things to help you live a comfortable, cozy, and organized lifestyle. And don't forget to check out my blog where I offer even more tips at clarissacoward.com. Today's video is a cook with me. Well, it's actually the video is a short video for a roast pork tenderloin recipe. I'm going to take you through the steps of the seasoning process for this recipe, but stick around until the end because I'll have some pictures of the complete meal. You'll be glad you did. So, if you want to see what I'm up to today, come on in and let's get started. So we begin here this recipe with me preparing to wash and sanitize my meat. I was in a group the other day and a question came up, and it was, how many of you wash your meat before preparing it? I was really surprised that not many people, well, I won't say that. Let me say it this way, that many people did not. I was raised to wash meat, not just to cook it. And now at this point, with so many reports of meat that is not sanitary and that are making people sick, I wouldn't dare. Even vegetables and fruit, I soak them sometimes in vinegar water just to make sure they're clean. So here I'm washing my pork loins in hot water just to make sure that they are clean and sanitized. I purchased these from Harris Teeter, and when you buy them, it looks like one big piece of meat, but when you open the pack, and it's always that way. There are two of them, and when they cook down, at first I thought, let me say this first. At first I thought, oh my goodness, that's too much meat. But once they cook down, it's not really that much. They're kind of small. But this is where we're starting with the washing and preparation of the meat. One other tip I'll share while doing this is that I clean as I go. As you can see, I'm rinsing the meat pack, getting all the blood and debris out before putting it into my trash can. And it's just something that I watch my mom do. I was the dishwasher when I lived at home as a kid. And when my mom was done cooking in the kitchen, all I really had to wash were the dishes and the silverware that we ate with. Everything else she had already washed as she cleaned up. And so I tend to cook that way too. So that's what we're doing now. I will be adding an onion to this recipe. So right now I'm going to first peel and slice this and get it prepared to be added to the recipe. This is where I will also begin to lay out the seasonings that I'm going to use for this recipe. A lot of my recipes, if it's meat related, contain similar seasonings. I always like the paprika for the smoke flavor. I don't use salt, so I use the Lawry's seasoned salt. It doesn't always have to be Lawry's, but it always has to be seasoned salt. There's black pepper, there's garlic, because it's just good for you, and it always adds good flavor to any meat that you're cooking. And then lots of times I do add Italian seasonings as well, and I will be adding that to this recipe. So now I'm just going to stop talking and allow you to watch me get this meat prepared for roasting. And what I'm doing now before I go is I'm just poking holes in the meat so that the seasoning will go through it. I usually try and season meat the night before, but I didn't have time for this. You guys know how it is. Life gets in the way. So I just feel like, and I don't know if it's proven, that poking the holes in the meat, and I think I learned this from my mother or an aunt. I know I've seen it done in the down-home kitchens of the South, where my family originated, where they would poke holes in the meat, and they would also massage meat. Now you'll see me doing that too. And this is all taught, and this is all learned behavior. So you'll be watching the seasonings, and I'll be sharing with you what I'm using as I go along. Stay tuned. So here I'm showing you, and I forgot while I was cooking that I used bay leaves as well on this roast pork. And next, the finished product. Don't go away. Before we get to the pictures and you get a look at the finished meal, I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I so enjoy your company. I really do. If you enjoyed this content, please click the subscribe button below. And once you click the subscribe button, you can then click the notification bell to receive notification of all upcoming videos. With that said, let me take this opportunity to thank all of my cozy lifestylers, those of you that have been here from the beginning and have watched me struggle to get this little corner of YouTube up and running, and who have watched me improve slowly but surely. To you I say I truly love and appreciate your support. I do not take you for granted. And for all of my new subbies, I want to welcome you once again. I'm so glad you've decided to become a cozy lifestyler and to spend a little time with us. So tell me, family, before I go, what was your favorite part of this meal? Did you learn anything? Were you inspired to do anything? Would you do anything different? I'm open to suggestions always. So leave me a comment below and let me know what you think. And that's it for today. As always, I leave each of you with hugs and blessings, and I want to remind you to find and remain in your own personal element. That's where you're supposed to be. I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for the pictures, and I want to say bye-bye for now.